Hello, beautiful souls. So today we are doing a reading for Libra. This is an amazing sign, and we are doing the reading for December 2024. And the way I am doing that reading is to recollect all your power back to the center. In fact, I'm using for that 𝐋𝐢𝐻𝐿 book, and I'm using the reading from the cards. We are reading the main theme of it, then we are exploring your personal and emotional strengths, some of the challenges which you can face, and we finalize it, how you can overcome all this and to make the most out of these months for you, right? So if you are onto it, you are into the right place. Let's get started. So first thing first, I will look at the rebalancing theme for this month for you, dear Virgo. Teaching without words, performing without actions. This is the master's way. So teaching without words, performing without actions. This is the master's way. So we talked about basically reconnecting with your true inner wisdom through these months. And in some sense, you've done so much work before, it seems like that you really need to reconnect and take that leap already of trust so that to truly become that master on some level in something what you've been doing before. So that's how I feel about you at this moment for December specifically. So let's have a look what cards are talking about that theme for the month for you. Yes, so it's all in fact about mastering your focus, mastering your attention, focusing on the right things, not on the things which are broken. So this is an important theme for you for this month. And that's how, in fact, that teaching without words is coming to you. Now, which kind of personal strengths and emotional strengths you want to focus on so that to take the true mastery of these months, the true benefits of these months. Let's look at it together. 5 of Pentacles. The Magician. All right. Interesting. 4 of Wands. The Hanged Man. 8 of Wands. All right. Let's pull the last card. King of Wands. All right. So what I see in here that if you keep really mastering that attitude of staying focused onto only the great things happening into your life and keeping that focus onto what's working into your life and not on what is not working, right? So saying that my cup is half full, not is half empty, then actually everything is truly predestined to be good for these months for you. Like you will see that King of Wands, he is sitting here, he's truly the master of his energy. It's all about, in fact, for you, what I see is delving into that energy aspect and building on it. Like he's sitting on that turtle here. It's walking slow, but it is stable. So your staple point upon which you can build is any kind of energy healing work for these months, I would say, and do not rush. That is the message. Try to look at every situation from the new angle, from the new perspective, which is happening through the month in a much more relaxed way, right? So let's say something happened to you and there is the immediate wiring, hey, this is how it is, and you see the reactiveness. Just like, wait, I will stop and see, I will reflect on it. That's how you want to be during these months specifically. If you will not do it, this card was accompanied, in fact, by the Russian energy and the fire happening. That's where actually we are breaking our energy. So if you don't do it, that way how I described to you, having that relaxed perspective mode, then what may happen eventually that you may actually start firing down your reality with too much energy. And everything what was created before may in fact start kind of like being burned to ashes. So we don't want it to happen. We don't want it to happen. It's kind of like that card, which is a warning card for us from energy perspective. But then you had these King of Wands showing, by the way, after this one, that you can actually handle it. You can make it happen either way. So you have the power within you to balance it out. And there are resources around you in your space, in the reach, within your reach, which can actually work for you so that you could actually see it like that, the balanced king. And interesting enough that there will be certain things happening here and there in your reality. You can see those sad and lovely, like funny faces, meaning that like something will pick on you from energy perspective. Maybe you will go to some psychic fair or whatever. Be very attentive. Do some cleanse energy work after that, whatever. Maybe you somewhere in your work will actually create some spell on you. I don't know. I'm just already creating some stuff, but again, you want just to be very mindful about your energy. So if you feel your energy drop at certain moment, do everything possible to rebalance it. Meaning that if you dropped at some moment, do everything possible to rebalance it. Do not really continue being a fixed, oh, it happened, you know, and then you just dig even more into that hole. So you want immediately to rebalance it with something what lifts your energy. That's what you want to do. So that's actually some kind of perspective for you, some action steps which can work for you tremendously well. And you become like your own master, like that magician, through those small action steps through this period. There are multiple tools in front of you, and this was in conjunction with this card, meaning that again, you can absolutely rebalance everything in your energy. Probably you already have some skill set around that, you know, that may be the case, or you have some resources around you which are available for you to do that type of work. Do you know one of the most amazing energy cleansing work for me? After every psychic fair where I went and just put lots of water over me. Water cleanses tremendously well. You also can do a sauna. So you just go like fresh new after that. So amazing tool, even if you have nothing else, all right? And you keep just staying kind of like in that attitude, trying to remove all the unnecessary thoughts from your mind. Like in here, do you see like it's a skull? We can perceive it as a skull. There is nothing in here. And being fixed on that abundance flow. Abundance is everywhere, like these pentacles, and your eyes must be fixed on that abundance. You want to entrain it. You want to have that attitude within you that the situation where you are currently today, coming through this December, everything will go well, because you already entrained your eyes for that, and whatever we entrained them for, we will see eventually. If we didn't entrain ourselves for that, we will miss it. So keep doing everything possible to empty this from all the doubts and concerns, and in training ourselves to be in that abundance flow mode, that what eventually will protect you from all the bats around and will allow you to see everything clearly. All right? Now, which kind of challenges may await you during this month, December, and how to overcome them? Let's have a look at this. So that to be fully equipped with that, 6 of Cups, okay? 3 of Swords, all right. The Devil, oh gosh, I didn't have that card for a while. Ace of Cups, That's an interesting combination. And Seven of Pentacles. So do not be afraid of the devil. It's just showing up usually, especially when it shows its face. It's showing me always there is some work to be done here, but eventually for you, everything will go well if you do it right. So you see, like you have that Seven of Pentacles. It is a really positive card for everything related to the material world. So if you just like, oh gosh, what Yulia is reading for me in here, it just shows, first of all, do you see that devil came in combination with the cup overflow? It means that cup is protecting you from this. So it's just showing there are certain addictions from which you can clean yourself through that period, through December. And that is the inner work, not even the outside work. So you must investigate yourself, whatever you are doing through the day, where you can cleanse yourself through these months. And when you start the deep inner cleansing work, I actually do not recommend any kind of stepping into new endeavor during that period, because you want to kind of like cleanse properly, and it will show up. And guess what? The situation will end up being tremendously well for you, because you will know how to deal with it, because the possibilities will happen to be in such a way that you will see the solution. But in order to see that, you will need to remember about this talk which I gave you today, that guess what? You first need to rebalance yourself emotionally. That devil usually triggers our inner child, which was formed through our life up to this moment. It cannot truly trigger ours in any possible way when we are whole. When we stand in that wholeness, when we cleanse ourselves from all the parasites, from all the parasitic attitude and thoughts and emotions and triggers and everything within us, that devil cannot truly really touch us. It touches us only in a moment when something is in us. So knowing that when you meet that devil, and devil is kind of like any kind of addictions which are existing in us, and they attract certain triggers from the reality outside. It just gives you that possibility. Wait, now I can cleanse it. Just be joyful about it. And then guess what? That attitude of joy will show you the opportunity and the abundance of resources with which you can deal with this creature. Okay, you can deal with this creature in that way, and finally finish that torturing of fire where you've been for some while, right? So I am actually very, very joyful for you for this period, for December, because if you heal certain part in you during this period, you can truly step into the new year with that reserve, which will help you to, in fact, do lots of beautiful, amazing work in the new year to come. So again, as I mentioned, this is not the period to start any new endeavor. You need just to stand still, cleansing all your realities, stand still, whatever is happening around you. You are like that, still like that metal. You have that attitude, like that hand. Do you see how affirmative it is? So try to really keep that inner stillness. Do some breath work, do some guided meditations work. I have a lot of them, by the way, on my website. You can look at it. And this may really, really help you rebalance yourself and walk through these months in a very safe, beautiful way. And then as within, that is without. So the new possibilities will start flowing to you once you rebalance yourself back to center. And probably by the end of the month, you will start seeing something new, basically. But this month is more like a cleansing month, a reassessing everything month. So again, you want just to do that inner deep cleansing work. And maybe, like, I would say, like, not even maybe, it is in fact some kind of if you do it in a correct way, you will become a much more powerful master of your attention, and much more abundance will start flowing into your life if you do it again correctly. Because once you acquire more attentiveness in your life, the results will start flowing. And I see that very positive card in here for you. So it's just really supporting what I am saying. So I'm very joyful for what is to come during these months for you. And I hope all the tips which I recommended you will do, or at least try to the best of your abilities. Pick one, something what works, and see what happens.